Hey, the Julia and Kevin Show makes great reading, great television. I think it's all a distraction to what else is going on around the country. You know, people losing their jobs, people getting thrown out of their houses because they're behind on their mortgage, getting the houses repossessed. Companies going broke left, right and centre. I think they should sack both of them. And what Abbott's been calling for is a new election. Probably that's what needs to happen, because this won't go away. Whoever wins the leadership, if it's one of those two, someone else might pop their head up. Maybe Swan. He's been sitting in the background. He's deputy leader, I think. Maybe they'll give him the job. But the infighting in the Labor Party won't go away. It'll just roll on for year after year because these people hate each other. You can see it. I mean, that's no way to have a bloody a party, a political party in charge of running the country. You know, how are they supposed to run a country truly for the people when they're infighting amongst themselves? Power trips, that's all it is. Now, like I've mentioned in videos before, whether the opposition is any better, well, who knows, but anything would be better than the government we've got now, especially with all the shenanigans that are going on. I mean, it's getting to a stage where you can't trust any of them to tell the truth, to tell us exactly what's going on. I mentioned again in videos previously about all the disruption and chaos that's happening throughout the world. Now, we've got it. It's all a big planned event. I've mentioned what this one world power, this one world government ultimately want to achieve. And that is total power, total dictatorship of every country or the whole world. And this is what they have planned for centuries. Just create chaos and disruption in every country. Take down every country's leadership. That's why we've got here in this country, we have the carbon tax that was brought in, the mining super tax that they are proposing to pass into law, and to some extent austerity is creeping into this country with government slashing expenditure to certain parts of our society. Basically the same as what's happening throughout the world. The whole world is watching this and just laughing. Look at these idiots. He said this, she said that. It's a bloody joke. The Australian government at the moment, this Labor Party, is an absolute bloody joke, an absolute disgrace. Surely someone, I don't know what power the Governor General has in this country. Well, she sacked Whitlam, I think, wasn't it? Yeah, back in the early 70s, I think. So, where is she when all this is going on? See, she doesn't give a shit either. She's all part and parcel of this bloody, this one world power, this one world government. They say they're for the both Gillard and Rudd say they're for Australia's best interests. They want to do the best thing for Australia, for the people in Australia. It's pretty hard to believe. Normal Joe Blow in the streets, pretty hard to believe. I mean, here again, see that, look, all they're doing is keeping us worried about having to pay, worry about having a job, worrying about how we're going to feed our families, worry about how we're going to pay our mortgages. So that the normal person that's worried about all that stuff, looking after himself, is not interested, hasn't got the time to work out what the hell's going on. So like I said, this is just another distraction to what is actually happening on a day-to-day basis here in Australia. People losing their jobs, businesses going broke. Like I said, people getting thrown out of their homes because their banks are repossessing them and whatever else is happening. I put a video up the other night, Australia going down, 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 look out third world country, or look out third world, here we come. It's all happening. Oh, that's about all I've got to say is, what else can you say about this kind of thing? Yeah, there should have been a re-election when these people got or conned their way into government anyway. Then the Government General said, no, it's too close, you can't make deals with independents because, they're only trying to get whatever they can for their electric, which is, like I said, they conned their way into government. And she's already gone back on Wilkie's pokey proposal. These people just think they can please themselves, do what they like. We have to have an umpire, and that umpire has to come out and give them the message and say, right, this is what's going to happen. Otherwise, like I said, this will just keep going on and on and on and on. Forever and a day. That's me. Thanks for watching.